track. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live. After our break from last week, have my 1 year anniversary of doing this. Really appreciate everybody for showing up, everybody for supporting me, just showing up in the chat, saying hi, commenting, joining in on the conversation with Mike and I. So thank you so much. Mike, glad to have you again, buddy. As always,
Howdy.
Thank you so much for being a part of this and helping me out since the beginning. Really appreciate you.
It's been a fun ride, man. 1 year
Man,
goes like that, don't it?
It sure does, man. This last year's gone by so fast. So we'll see who was in the chat. Tina, what's going on, babe?
What's up, Tina?
Thanks for coming through. We got, it says Ben, but she goes by Gina. How you doing, Gina? With
Hi,
the
Gina.
spam. Las Cruces, what's going on, Las Cruces?
Las Cruces from New Mexico.
Ruby G.
What's up, Ruby G?
What's going on,
Cowbell
brother?
Shinobis.
Will, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Will?
For sure, man.
The
It's like to hang out
tower.
and chill and talk, for sure. Yeah, the tower, man. Didn't get to do it last night. Going to do it this next Saturday. The last book 4.5.
4.5.
It's definitely a different.
Did you finish the reading? Did you?
No, I
finish
have
the
2
reading?
hours left.
Okay, so you're pretty
2
much
hours
done.
left. Yeah, pretty much done. It's
Because the ending goes quick.
Yeah,
Same
it better
with
tie
ours.
up pretty nicely. Hopefully it does.
Where are you at? What is he talking about? What story?
I have
Because
to
it's
go
the
back.
story within a story within a.
Yeah, the story within a story within a story. Yeah. It's different. I don't know why he went with this approach, but
It's one of the questions. What's up, James? It's going to be one of the questions. Yeah, actually, the first question is, why is it formed like this? Because it actually has a term on how it's formed. It's a Russian doll formula. It's a story within a story within a story. But
Russian nesting dolls?
Yeah, and how that applies, why that formulation, how that, I don't know.
It's pretty funny. My grandma used to give my dad a Russian nesting doll for like Christmas every year. And he's like, I don't like these. Stop giving. And she still gave it to him. It was like a running joke. It's like, got another nesting doll.
Because like Australian and German backgrounds, but like the German, my grandmother, she had Russian dolls, and like they were treated as taboo, like how do you put it, like voodoo dolls or something like that. Like they had some kind of like magic to it, and like she kept some, but like the way she treated them, they were like black magic, like but I always thought they were like really cool. I mean, because the design and the detail went into each different layer. Yeah, because we had she had real ones, and I have with some Russian dolls, you know what I'm
saying? What's up, Monch? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, 23?
Just nominated Monch for Artist of the Year this year.
Fantastic nomination.
Hope everybody got your nominations in. We'll see in a couple weeks. Brian's getting all the numbers crunched. Hopefully see a bunch of new names in there. It's a day without Trev and Mike. What's going on, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
Dr. Feel good. What's going on, brother?
First, Phil. Thanks,
Tina.
Thank
you, Tina. Appreciate you, as always. What's going on? Wellbore. Heading to bed.
Have a good night, Wellbore.
Nova Scotia.
Thanks for stopping by.
For sure.
Need some pictures.
Right? Yes, definitely take some pictures, man. On vacation. Hope he's having a fun time. Tailgaters. One love from Chicago. What's up, Schulte? How you
What's
doing?
up, Chicago? Been chilling with Chicago all day long. Seems like no.
Yeah, he's in a lot of the chats, man. I've been seeing him,
He is. I love it.
the past couple months in every chat. Really awesome. He's sending me some custom art he did. Just
Yeah,
so humble.
fantastic artist.
Look at that
Shoot.
Deadpool negative space that he made
Yeah,
that.
you can go by between the lines. He draws a lot on between the lines. I mean, he got some fantastic entries. And
Hell yeah. What's up, Will?
he
I
said
don't know if
hi
I
to Will.
said
Keep going. No offense.
L to the Ray. What's going on, El Ray?
What's up, El Ray? They
Hope
get
you're
one
doing
hello.
well.
That's what you get. No, I'm playing.
One hello. Everybody knows the rules. Thanks for popping in, El Ray. I'll see you tomorrow night as well. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin?
What's up, Kevin? Random Rips.
Always a awesome stream on Saturday nights that Kevin has. They went over most influential songs in your life. Top 3 most influential songs in your life.
Yeah, that is a good question and a hard one. I don't even know if I could I'd have
Songs
to
or bands? One of the two.
If it was songs, I'd have to stew on that for some days, and think about it, because the music's so big to me, and there's just I don't know, man.
There's just so much. It's hard to narrow it down.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's been important in my life, man.
Tony, what's going on, Tony?
What's up, Tony?
What's going on, Joe? Anachronic Comics. How you doing, bud?
What's up, Joe?
Or maybe that was on Tony's stream. God damn it. I think I might have mixed up Kevin and Tony.
Oh, are you crossing the streams? Look at you.
Yeah, because Kevin had a stream today. I mean,
Wait,
Tony had a stream today. I'm fucked up. My bad. Whoever had that. I know that they were both doing that at the same time.
He's been on vacation. His brain goes on vacation too. It's all right.
What's up, C-Biz?
What's up, C-Bizzle?
No one can fizzle. In Bizzle, I trust. Clap, clap. Let's make it official. Nice. C-Bizzle, 2025. What's up, Spotty Guy Murph? Hope you're having a great one.
Spotty Guy Murph.
Appreciate that. What's up, Steve? My anime bud.
What's up, Steve?
Hope you're doing well. Durs, what's going on, brother Durs?
What's up, Durs?
Can't wait to get back on your live next weekend. Taking a break this weekend after being at the con.
Need that time. It's all right.
Hector, what's going on, Hector?
What's up, Hector?
Hope you're having a great one. Another awesome artist.
Oh,
Birdman.
What's up, Kenneth?
Was it Kevin?
And yeah, Kevin said mine was 3 most influential bands.
Okay,
That's still hard
yeah.
too. Still hard too.
At least I had it right.
Yeah, you can.
Let's see, get through this. Everybody's just saying hi to one another.
Greetings and
LP. What's going on, Lady Prime?
What's up, Lady Prime?
Another show that was MIA this weekend.
Yeah, that hurt.
Saturday morning stretch. I know. I woke up and I couldn't go back to sleep. My body was like, no, you're supposed to be up.
I just was weird for 2 hours. I was like, man, what do I do? During these 2 hours, no, it didn't feel right.
What's up, Paul? My amazing friend.
What's up, Paul?
Check out Paul Tuesday nights. Great group of people. 7 to 9 Central Time. Great show. Justin, the collector of everything. What's going on, 3 Good Nerds?
What's up, Justin?
My Texas bro. Check him out for any kind of collectible. He's also doing updates on the Olympics. That was really awesome. Different medal counts and stuff. Boyd, what's going on, Boydster?
What's up, Boyd?
Thank you for coming in. No idea how to pick through them. Yeah, that's why after I said it, I was like, wait a minute, it wasn't songs, it was bands, because songs would be extremely difficult.
I mean, I could do it, but man, it would be tough.
We have Beth. What's going on, Beth?
What's up, Bethany?
They're in the middle of their move.
Yeah, I hope the packing and everything's going okay.
I asked her if everything was going okay, and she said, "With the move or with our marriage?" It's pretty funny.
Spicy.
The way they kid with each other. I love
Spicy.
it. Your internet went down. Uh-oh.
Ah, that's not good. I've heard a lot of people were having internet issues
Yeah,
lately.
it's banned.
It's the storms.
Mine's like Linkin Park, Soundgarden is like 1-2 for my two favorite bands.
Soundgarden, but man, that's touchy on me because he's got the same fate as Chester, so he went on that bad
I know, dude. You don't understand how that fucking killed me because they were so close together. Them doing that was rough for a while. What's going on, Sheena?
Yeah, but hey Shayna. It is one of my favorite all-time favorite bands, is Soundgarden. I just love Chris Cornell. I love this. He's one of my top favorite singers of all time. You talk about a unique voice, and I loved it. And then with Soundgarden, he was doing in the '90s. He was mixing in like, Hindi music with the rock and yeah, it hit my vibes just right.
Hell yeah! And they had the most insane videos, like back when
Yeah,
MTV was actual music videos.
I remember like Black Hole Sun, like when it came out, that album Supernatural, like I had to ask like my aunt because my parents wouldn't buy me that album because like the way the cover looked and it looked scary and shit. So like my aunt bought it for me, and then like like my parents kind of like cursed her for a couple years after that, and it wasn't like good. I mean, you're talking about a couple years later, I was buying like Marilyn Manson, the Lunchbox, and Antichrist Superstar.
Yeah, that being from Texas, like
Love
in
Audio
Tennessee,
Slave.
that was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in that world where, like, yeah, I mean, I think just certain bands weren't liked, kind of thing.
What's going on, Pops?
What's up,
Thanks for
Pops?
coming by, Pops. Really appreciate you. Check out Pops Attic on Instagram. Some great deals on some comics. Whenever Legion of Comics gets rid of some comics, they throw it up on Pops Attic for really good prices.
It's been throwing up some killer Excalibur. You can get like the whole Excalibur run for cheap,
Right?
and that's gonna be a thing. They've already hinted it's gonna be a thing. People spec worthy.
Oh yeah, Tony was the perfect song. That's why I mixed the two. That's funny. The perfect
That I
song,
don't even.
start to finish. What do you think?
Shit, I don't even know if I have an answer for that. What's the perfect song? Like, I have a favorite song that tops like all other songs in my mind, but like, I don't know if it's perfect. Like, that's a.
Cat friends, thanks so much.
Hey, cat friends.
Thanks for popping in.
I can imagine.
There's Mark. What's going on, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
Appreciate you popping in. We'll go ahead and throw this up here. Hashtag sticker people, because we got the sticker king, Mark himself.
Sticker people.
Throw that up there. We got a first giveaway. I'll show the giveaway as soon as I can get through these names. Music video comes to mind. First time I heard it, I saw Record Scratch, circa 83, 84 stuff. Herbie Hancock's Rocket. I think I'd have to see that. It doesn't come to mind.
The Herbie Hancock does, but like Rocket, I'm trying to think if I'm thinking of the right song, because he had a couple like right at the beginning.
Audio Slave, yep. Chris Cornell, baby.
I love Audio Slave.
I mean, I take Soundgarden over Audio Slave, but Audio Slave's really up there too.
It's hard, like, because I did like the mix. Hey, crazy! I did like the mix of Chris Cornell with the because it was a mix of Soundgarden and Rage Against the Machine. I don't know. I mean, it was like two great bands put together,
Freddie Mercury followed by Chris Cornell. Nice.
I love Freddie Mercury. He was one of my first faves.
My favorite three vocalists of all time is Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, and my God, the lead singer of Journey. What's his name?
I'm drawing a blank at his name, but I know who you're talking about.
He had his own solo album as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody. Was it Peter Frampton?
I forgot his name.
No, it's not Peter Frampton.
Beckerman.
No.
What's going on?
I'm bad with name guys. Hey, Mike.
Popping in. Throw that in there. Collector P. What's going on?
Is this Steve Perry?
Joseph?
Oh, that's one. Oh, okay. Oh, I do love Steve Perry. Aerosmith. Tina was answering like her favorite. I'm trying to think. Chris Cornell is definitely one of my favorite singers. I'm trying to think like if like even top three, who would be some of my other ones. I have favorite artists, and um,
Great
I
Legend
want to
Show.
say Gavin Rossdale. Hey, Great Legend
Ooh,
Show.
ooh.
Bush and Gavin Rossdale.
Yeah, Bush is up there for me too.
I've been a fan of his since. I mean, and he's one of the only band like those bands that are still going, because not too many of the grunge bands are still actively making albums today.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Smashing Pumpkins is another one of my top favorites, but I don't know if he's one of my favorite voices though. I do love his
Yeah.
voice. It's unique, but
Yeah. I
he's
mean,
hard to
it's
mimic.
unique for sure. It's kind of like the Rush guy. He's got a unique, good
Hey,
voice, but
Robin.
the best voice,
I'm not a big fan of Rush. I'd let there are some
what's up,
songs that I
Robin?
like. They do have an album I like that's tied to Ready Player One. Circumstances knows what I'm talking about. But I was never a huge Rush fan. Like growing up, I thought it was a girl, and then finding out it was a dude, it kind of like boggled my mind, and it just effed with me ever since then. And like, yeah, it's not the fact that it was like a dude that sounded like a woman or anything like that, but it kind of like flipped the perspective and it effed with me. I don't know. So I've never been a huge Rush fan, kind of thing.
From all this, just what? Some royalty payments.
He's talking about the sticker people stuff because he
Oh,
started doing that. So he gets
right.
royalty
No, yeah,
every
that
time.
is funny. What's going on, Rich?
What's up,
I
Rich?
was I was collecting stickers for the last 2.5 years though,
Rich, you
before I
got
knew
my vote.
anybody else collected stickers.
You got my vote for the cleaning and pressing.
Janis Joplin, that's one of my parents'
I
favorite
like
for sure.
I like Janis Joplin. I don't know if she's one of my favorite voices though.
Janis Joplin and Stevie Nicks is what my parents would say.
I want to send another hot take with favorite, voices would be George Michael. Like I'm a huge George Michael wham, anything George Michael, but I did love his voice.
What's up, Frog Brawler? Thanks for coming in.
What's up,
Pink
Froggy?
Floyd, comfortably numb, just my opinion. Nice.
I like Pink Floyd. Morrissey.
Southern Comic Geek, thanks for coming
What's
in.
up, Jason?
So, what I'm giving away, this first one's going to be this one.
Animals. Yeah.
We got
Fearless is good too.
Infinity #1.
That is a great read. It has some dope covers too.
This is Scarlet Witch. Might be #1 or #2. It's the Virgin, Derek Chew.
Boo. Boo that lady. No, I'm playing.
You got Hail Hydra #1, part of the Secret Wars event. And Guardians of Nowhere #1, part of the Secret Wars event. It's a book of stack of 10 books.
Hey,
What's going on, Tyler?
And George Michael's voice is amazing.
Captain America Heroes United #1. We got 750 Avengers.
Never seen that.
We got the first appearance of Spider-Boy.
Hey. Still a hot book.
We got some Art Germ Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman.
#1. Symbiote of Vengeance #1.
It's a great cover.
Carnage and Ghost Rider mashup. And lastly, Web of Spider-Man, some great Capullo goodness.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
So, nice little stack of mostly #1s. Pulled those out. Thought somebody would like that. No, my card's about to expire.
I'm definitely a sticker person. I have stickers everywhere. Like I do have the sticker board like you do, but like I normally I put stickers on my comic boxes because my comic boxes are there for like a long time, and I have my boxes where I can see them. So I have like, for instance, your sticker is a sticker that I see like 100% of the time, like while I'm chilling because it's right there. Durs is another one. DJ Links is another. But like I have like magnets. I have like my scooter has stickers on it. Shit, I've taken some of those stickers and turned them into buttons for my backpack. Like,
you got to see it, DJ, so we can hear your thoughts.
Someone trying to break.
Who's that on my hat? Oh, dang it, Beth. She got me.
It's some
She
dude
got me.
running like the
She
wind.
got me. There's a running joke. Christina always asks me, "Who's Naruto?"
Yeah,
She knows. She knows who it is. She's
you
not
gotta
here,
say it.
so
You gotta say it like I say it, Naruto, or like you gotta mispronounce Naruto, and then that really pisses them off. You gotta.
yeah. You mispronounced. There's a couple of people. Yeah. What's going on, Gary? Didn't put the hashtag.
What's up, Gary?
FYI. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, I was pretty
Beth,
happy.
Beth is asking for a friend.
How do I do this?
Don't bow to peer pressure.
Oh well. There we go. Finally filled up the sticker board completely.
It's crazy.
It looks good. A few people have more than one sticker on there, so there's room to take a few off because they had different designs and put some different people up. I know Cat Fans got a sticker in the works. I got one coming from Alan, Comic Viking.
I'll get one day.
Cliff on Comics, they're supposed to add Sea Bizzle to the Council of Comics sticker and get some more made. So he's going to send me one of those. So definitely missing some people, but really awesome. Love stickers.
I do like Chris Daughtry.
Naruto.
Naruto? I like
No,
Naruto.
His noodles are the best. Is the
Naruto,
one.
Yeah.
Naruto. There's a couple people that pronounce it that. I'm like, all right, gonna run it.
That's good.
They just like flip the O and the U.
Oh, duh! I'm drawing a blank on my
Rich.
Really... Congrats, Rich.
Congrats, Rich. Awesome.
James Maynard.
That's hilarious because I don't give away my DC typically. I just got mainly find dollar bin and cheap Marvel comics to throw to like giveaway and stuff.
Yeah,
and Rich is like anti DC. Pretty awesome.
Be hard to let go
stack of Marvel.
I was thinking of another singer. I can't believe I didn't think of him, but James Maynard from Tool and Perfect Circle and Crucifier. I love Maynard. Like, he not only is like one of my favorite bands, but singers, people. Like, I read his book. Like, I do like Maynard though. I can't believe I didn't.
I have 2 of your stickers, Joe. I got the OG design and the new design. Yeah, if you had more than 2, I don't know. Maybe I didn't.
I don't think I have a chest. I don't have a chest sticker.
You're turning your logo into a henna tattoo. Nice. Isn't that like a tribal?
That's what they usually get for like, yeah, it kind of looks tribal, like what they get before they get married. Or what's that, Firebird?
What's up, Ferdbird the Nerd? Voted for Ferd for best speculation.
Me too. I voted for Ferd.
Hell yeah.
So did I, Maynard.
I like
Ariana Grande. I like them. Mm-hmm. I like Ariana Grande.
All right,
not all our songs.
But... What kind of news did we have this week? We got
what news didn't we have?
D23 at a Disney. All of that news. Marvel Studios. Captain America: Brave New World. They showed more footage of that with Red Hulk. I don't know if anybody saw that. I mean, I like the vibe that Marvel's trying to get into with Agatha and with the Captain America, but it's really not enough to pull me in personally.
I'm not hyped for either. I'm gonna watch both just because I've watched everything comic book related. I mean, I still enjoy all this, even though there's been bad and good. Like, I mean, okay, so I'm gonna put this out there, but like I was kind of hoping for a different look on the Red Hulk. Like, to me, it just looks like Mark Ruffalo's Hulk with like red paint, and I was kind of disappointed that the structure in his face wasn't like more Harrison Ford-ish.
That's what I was thinking too, with what they did with Ruffalo.
It looks exactly like Ruffalo's Hulk. It's just painted red. Like, as soon as he comes over that podium, like I freeze framed it and broke it down. I was like, it looks just he has like a little bit of gray on the side of his, the hair, but other than that, it looks just like Mark Ruffalo. I was like, But I want to say if they're going for a Civil War vibe, I can get behind that, and that's kind of what I'm hoping. But they just did something like that with Secret Invasion, and that didn't work so well, because that was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to be like an adult spy. I don't know. Agatha
What's up,
Harkness.
Roscoe?
What's up, Brosky?
And
Agatha.
D
Hey,
said
Hungry
D.
D. Agatha Harkness, I can say I'm actually a little more excited for. I'm excited for both. I want to see Red Hulk. I'm actually a big Red Hulk fan. My brother is like, okay. The excitement for Agatha Harkness is it actually looks like they're sticking with the horror thing, and I kind of like that.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
seeing the trailer, and I'm not a fan of Agatha Harkness. I have no knowledge on her. Like I don't know who she is. I do like the actress that's playing her, so I can get behind that. I do like Audrey Plaza. She's actually one of my favorite female actresses, but it does look like they're still sticking with like a horror vibe. But my speculation, like skepticism, comes with the like comedy that's in it, and it kind of like feels like the She-Hulk comedy that they were doing. Which, I mean, I didn't, She-Hulk for me was like a mid. It wasn't. I hated the
Mm-hmm.
ending, but it still was a mid. But it's not. To me, it's not something that you should like be like playing off
Throwing
of.
in
You should,
comedy.
yeah,
Yeah.
get away from that comedy. Like it didn't work when you tried it before, kind of thing. No,
Said
I'm gonna watch
Christina,
it. Hey, Christina.
my amazing friend. Funny, funny.
I'd say move along. These are
Um,
kind
yeah, we're just talking about trailers and stuff that
of
was
all the
announced right now.
D23 news.
Thanks, Christina. Agatha ties in with Fantastic Four in the comics. Wonder if they would connect them in the MCU.
I kind of don't see that happening yet. Like maybe in the future, but I think it's still gonna. Like I hope it kind of ties them some stuff with just Scarlet Witch in general. Like or at least maybe background information or something like that. And I'd be real surprised if we get anything FF related. Yeah,
We got the Mandalorian and Grogu. John Favreau teased the Star Wars movie that's coming out with. I guess it's going to take place before or after the next season because they're shooting the next season too.
after him. It's supposed to be like the culmination of everything. It's supposed to be the ending to that.
Yeah, I saw that they had the one Zeb. They showed Zeb, little screenshot of him from the um, not the Clone Wars, but Rebels. So a little tie-in to Ahsoka. Getting a little sketched out. Started singing spell. I hope she's not. Yeah, that they did have a little musical number in there, which I'm not.
I'm not bothered by musical. It's just how they use it. Like, because they did that with the Marvels, and that wasn't bad in the Marvels. I actually thought it was inventive how they did it with the Marvels, and they didn't overdo it. So as long as they stick with something like that, and that's not like it's gonna be some weird like hidden musical. Now, if it turns out to be like Wonka and it's like a hidden musical that nobody alerts that it's a musical, then I love musicals, but I want to know it's a musical going into it, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did Silo and Severance.
Silence. What is that? Is that two separate shows?
Yeah, Silo. Both shows were big. Severance, I love Severance. And we've been waiting for season 2. It's been like 4 years or something. But
What are those
Silo was
on?
pretty on Apple.
Oh, okay. That's probably why I haven't seen them.
Silo is really good, but I'm more Severance is like sci-fi fiction. Oh, Silo is too.
We
This
got
ain't sci-fi.
Tron Ares. I'm big time into Tron. I love Tron franchise.
Me too. It's one of my favorite
And
franchises.
having Jeff Bridges sticking with it, awesome.
Getting Jared Leto, and I know that he's divisive, but I love Jared Leto. Like he is one of
Mm-hmm.
my favorite singers. I love 30 Seconds to Mars, and I love him as an actor. So for me, that's a plus right there. But like getting Mortron is not a like a negative for me right now. Like, and then they announced Nine Inch Nails is going to be doing the like, how do you up the Daft
The
Punk? You
soundtrack.
know, yeah, how do you up the Daft Punk soundtrack? That's how you do it. You get Trent Reznor to come in, like, and yeah, I'm super excited for this. The presentation was excellent. I thought it was dope. Getting to see the new light cycle in the background.
Here we go. DC question. What
I
is the
like
best
Goosebumps.
C-list or D-list DC character?
That's the
Who
topic
is
tomorrow night.
best C-list or D-list?
I
I
threw out like
mean,
Booster Gold or Polka Dot Man.
for villain, because I like villains more, Prometheus is one of my favorites.
Prometheus.
I would say he's a C-list villain just
My
because he didn't
current
show up.
favorite, I can't like I'll name him, but no one knows him because I guess no one read this chunk of like Harley Quinn
I
and
mean, Animal
but
Man.
Keepsake. Keepsake is one of my favorite, man. Keepsake has such a dope like present because all he's about is he's been going around Gotham and collecting like the weapons that the people throw away. Like for instance, when Mr. Freeze would upgrade his gun, this guy would come in, steal his old gun, and so he's running around with all these. He's got like a trench coat that's got like all these different like freaking. Well, I love Keepsake. Like they don't use them enough. I think it's a great
Ambush
gimmick. It's
Bug.
just I love Ambush, but I actually like him more than Deadpool.
Right. Yeah, I like Deadpool more how he was originally made.
I didn't get to see it in '82. I was two then. Yeah, me and Trevor were 2 and 3 then. But
Yeah.
I saw the re-release in '85 when I was 5 then.
Dang. Yeah, I don't remember when I saw it first.
I was that shit. I watched Tron on VHS all the way through the '80s into the that's been a movie like usually when I got through dating or whatever. It's usually one of those first movies. Have you seen Tron? You haven't seen Tron? Let's watch Tron.
Marvel is making a Disney Plus show we've all been waiting for. Mike actually turned me on to this one, but it'd be Strange Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I really don't say much, but in the comics, Strange Academy saw Doctor Strange train young sorcerers at, well, Strange Academy. It's like the Hogwarts for Marvel. That's the way I always describe it. But
right now, it's in like very low production, but we actually got like what the show title looks like because I think so far it's slated to be a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Disney Plus it says, which is cool. I mean, one of my favorite Marvel series.
I think
Just
it could be
because
huge
it's
if they
all
do
new
it right.
characters, and they're all, like I said, it's like Hogwarts for Marvel, but they're all Slytherin.
Yeah.
There we go. It's like, yeah. So it's just a bunch of kids butting heads, being mischievous and learning their powers, and then some of them turn evil, some of them are good, and yeah.
I saw this on because I have my like things would pop up, from my research and stuff. But like when I saw this, I was like, "Ooh, I got to send this to Trev." But not only that, I can get behind that because I believe Marvel needs to do more of that. They need to get more on the magical and horror side of things, And I think a Strange Academy would be right up there, and they've already got Strange. Come on.
We talked about that today. Whenever me and my buddies were watching Borderlands, was every time we go see a movie, there's at least one trailer of a horror. It's like the time of horror movies right now. It seems like, or not really just horror, but horror slash suspense, because it was
that's my
Channing
defense.
Tatum's. It was Channing Tatum's new movie where he brings those girls to the island and like starts killing them and stuff, drugging them and stuff. Yeah, it's like something quiet something or
blank
or yeah, just it's like something weird.
That's my defense when people give me that, oh, there's superhero fatigue in movies. Like, okay, like how many horror movies drop every month, and guess what? We're in a horror movie like renaissance because there's been some really good horror movies lately. But like, no, I mean, there's that isn't. I mean, do you know we just got like a Mickey Mouse horror movie that just dropped? It's called Mousetrap. Like, I mean, with this month alone, they're already in the month. What is the 12th, 11th? there's already been like 9 horror movie drops, and I'm not talking about like straight to DVD movie. No, in the in the theaters or on major streaming platforms, kind of thing.
What's up, Marcus? Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Hey, Marcus.
Chiefs, baby. I know they didn't play anybody last night. They lost to Jacksonville, playing like the third and fourth stringers. But Marquise Brown with the injury really hurts. Thankfully, it's not a shattered collarbone. It's just a dislocated. But Chiefs, baby. Season's almost here. Put in hashtag duck for the weekly pool. Still have one more giveaway for my 1 year. Going to do that about at the 3/4 way through the stream. But this is the duck pool for my monthly giveaway. What's up, JD?
What's up, JD?
Raging Cajun. How are you doing, bud? Thanks for popping in.
He was with me at the D23. My brother JD. Oh no, JD wasn't. JD wasn't. He missed out. Never mind.
Yeah, it just needs to be good movies. Like,
yeah, that's the
sloppy.
Difference. There is a such thing as a fatigue of bad movies. That's the thing. We had that in the 90s because there was this time where sequels were really taboo. Like movie theaters did not want to do sequels, and it took a lot of good sequels to push that taboo. Well, guess what? We're in this like bad movie taboo thing right now, and movie theaters beware. I mean, we're talking about. I like honestly, it's so weird, right? We're talking about almost the end of theaters. I mean, that was a thing during COVID, right? Where like theaters could possibly close down. Taylor Swift is still saving theaters with Beyonce, and these companies still have the audacity to like put out like semi-decent movies to theaters. Like, how many people get to see these like finished product movies before they make it to the public, kind of thing? Like, if Borderlands was that bad, and but if it was, how did it make it to the screen? I mean, didn't they pull like Batgirl and like other things because they were unwatchable? I don't know.
I think they pulled Batgirl just because because it was such low budget. Wasn't it only like 90 million or something?
I've heard it was a really good movie. Like, Brandon Fraser is still talking about it to this day. Like,
that's the only thing that I regret about that is him. I like Brandon Fraser a lot.
Me too.
Or Brendan Fraser.
Brandon.
Beth,
Fraser.
Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night's sleep. What's up, fanboy? What's going on, brother?
Hey, fanboy. Yeah,
Hope you're doing well. 4 complexes closing. Wow. You live in
Houston,
a pretty
we hit a lot
area
here too. Yeah, I saw that, James, and that one's killing me because I've been waiting for that one for a long time, and
wow,
and that I can get behind. I can get behind that they've tried to edit, they've tried to reshoot, they tried to fix it, and still like people are like, nope, it's a bad movie, so they're not releasing it. I can get behind that. They take the loss, like, like, don't just give us these like crappy ass movies that people are gonna hate. How are you trying to get people in the theater?
Right. What's up, Bobby? Another one of my Chiefs brothers. So we're coming in. Yep, all about making good movies.
Looney Tunes was such a surprise because I don't even know it was on. I mean, you're talking about how many movies I do know are in pre-production, post-production, blah, blah, blah. Looney Tunes was like so under the table. Like, I didn't hear about it until they were all talking about it being canceled, kind of thing.
All right, pull for this duck. Vacation is over. Sounded like me last week. Back to reality.
Yep.
Check out your theater's unlimited annual pass deals.
Hell yeah.
Chicago Schultze.
I'm gonna tell you what, that's a big complaint with people is movies are so expensive. No, they're not. The concessions are expensive. I'll give you that. But nowadays, if you check your local theaters, they got matinee showings. Most of these people are trying to get you to go to the theater. Yes, like for Deadpool, Wolverine, I think they cut all that. But like, I went and saw Borderlands for $4.50. Like, it's not expensive. 3 people would have been $15. Like, that's not expensive. Like there's this conception that like, and yes, if you go to the movie on a Friday night at between like 7 to like 9 when all the other yuppie, yeah, guess what? The movie's gonna be like $15. But
Mhm.
there's other times
Other
like
times you can get it
my
discounted
movie theater
prices.
starts showing movies at like 9 in the morning, like, and I
Mhm.
think that's every day of the week, like, and I think they go all the
Hey,
way until like 11. What's up,
what's
Swish?
up, Swish? Just reminded me, buddy. Since you popped in here, I forgot to do my shout outs. Got a couple shout outs, as always. My 1 year anniversary, and Swish Rips is the one that made my opening for me that I always show. A little short. Check him out. Great dude in the community. Doing card rips, doing awesome shorts where he draws, writes names in different styles, shows off different cards, figures, pack openings. Used to do videos with his sister, Sis Rips, and just a great dude. Thank you so much, Swish. Appreciate you. Next, we have one of the Katat, comic book worm, Naman. He's back doing some live streams with people, trying to get back into drawing a little more and stuff. And he went through some stuff a couple months ago, and everybody just needs to show him some love. Go back on his channel a little bit. He and Otaku Tour Guide, K-pop, they did a bunch of interviews with some really famous artists and creators. So some really great stuff. And lastly, we didn't have our live last night over on Evil Comics channel, but going to be next week. Going to be going over the book 4.8, the 8th book in the Dark Tower. And Mike also does comic reviews. Hasn't done too many lately, but going to be getting back into that.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
So check out my partner in crime, Evil's Comics.
Thank you.
Concessions, yeah. Mine does. It's $10 a month. You get a free ticket, so it's like it pays for the ticket, and then you get 20% off concessions, and 20% is quite a bit. It makes
That's
it to
what I
where it's
do.
not.
Like when I go by myself, a large popcorn, large soda, and the ticket was exactly like, I think it was like $16, and for me, that's not that bad to go to, like,
Mm.
go out of your house for 3 hours or 2 hours. Well, this time it was an hour and a half passes.
Can't wait to see Deadpool next week. Oh, dang, appreciate
It's
you,
good. It was a
brother.
good
Yeah,
movie. It's
appreciate
worth it.
you. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Paul.
1 year doing this live stream. I started B3 like 2 months after this one, so haven't
Yeah.
done that for a year, but recently had one of the concession people refer to the items as overpriced popcorn and the overpriced water on.
Oh, it
That's
is. But
fun.
I mean, it's kind of like, the way I was explained early on by my parents is that's how the theaters make their money. And so I never felt weird for paying, like, because you can
Mm-mm.
buy some popcorn at home for like $5 and you can get like, I don't know, 30 things of popcorn for way less than at the theaters. I don't know. To me, it's just worth it. The theater popcorn is different. It's a little different. I
They
do all the time.
prolonged until September, no, until October. They're coming back out with these omnibuses of the DC versus Marvel and the Amalgam, all of them combined, which is pretty awesome.
That's pretty good.
If you're looking to get that, the DC versus Marvel and the what was the other one called? Just Justice League versus Avengers.
Yeah,
Like those were both great.
I wouldn't remember that. That was good.
Chris
That was a good
Claremont,
one.
Dan Jurgens, George Perez,
A whole
juggernauts in the
bunch of big
industry.
names, especially with amalgamation.
Wanted to go over this real quick now that the Olympics is over. Got the USA on top with 126 total, 40 golds, tied China with 40 golds, but 126. I think we, as the United States, passed 3,000 medals.
Yeah, we did.
All time. I think number two is like 900. So really awesome. I don't know if anybody's been watching the Olympics. My favorite was out of the whole Olympics was probably the 400 hurdles. Sydney McLaughlin. It's not Sydney McLaughlin, maybe. She was just completely annihilated everybody. Nobody was even close to her.
I watched maybe like 15 minutes total of the Olympics, and it's like all the days like combined. I might have watched like a minute or two here, or a minute or two here. You know, my brother was like, "Oh, watch this." You know, I saw some of the breakdancing, which
Have a good night, Joe. Oh,
Hi,
dude,
Joe.
what was that from
The
Canada? Like there
Australian.
was one woman
She was
that
from
everybody
Australia.
was just dogging on her.
I've, I've been seeing the memes ever since then, and everybody's been talking about her. Like that's my same thing with the theater. Somebody must have like boosted her up or like fibbed her to death by telling
Yeah.
her that she was good, or and no, I'm not. I mean, maybe she is to her knowledge. You know, I'm not saying that, but yeah, somebody like her trainer or that.
Ridiculous. What's up, Renee? Thank you so much.
Hey, Renee.
Rascal and Lucy. Check her out. Awesome channel. Part of the cat community. I dated a girl who did the books for the local theater, and she said, at least back then, that the studio takes all the ticket sales for the first 1 or 2 weeks and only the money that. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
they kind of do it like rent, if that's how you
Hmm.
want to think about it. But they rent the reels from the now it's digital, but it's still reels. But they rent the reels from the theater, you know, the movie companies, and they have to pay back that, you know, kind of like that.
And I didn't bring up a deal for this one, but Avatar: Fire and Ash. I don't know if did we get a trailer for that, or did that they just
No,
show the
we just got a
headers?
bunch of the steals. We did get like still they were like on top of the header. It wasn't like a
Hmm.
full frame. No, but we did get quite a bit of steals, like showing what some of the fire and like nation looks like or whatever. Like they showed some flying creatures, but it was just little clips. That one I
The
can say I'm
breakdancing.
not excited for. Like I was a huge Avatar 1 fan. After Avatar 2, I,
Yeah, it drug on too long.
and people's comments about that, yeah, the Avatar turning into dances with wolves, that's exactly what it was. So I'm kind of hesitant that he's not going to just recreate Vietnam in Avatar form. Like, you know, I hope that's not what it is, but that's what he did with the second movie. Like,
What's going on? Ari's World, Ari fam.
hey, Ari.
Yeah, it was cringe. Pop a lot competition. Yeah, yeah, you could have competed in there with that girl.
Yeah.
Exactly. How did she get in? Yeah. What's up, Surfer? How you doing,
Thanks, hey,
bud?
sir.
What's up, Sydney Cat? A couple people coming over, maybe from Maidens.
Hey, Sydney Cat.
Yes, please smash that like button. Really appreciate it. Ordered a large theater popcorn. Was
I
asked to
love
the side of high cholesterol. Man, I wish we had one of those theaters like people were showing for the Deadpool that they had like chimichangas and shit that they were serving at their theater.
the
Man, I
theater
wish we
I
had
go to
something like
does that.
that.
That they
That's
have like
awesome.
it's really expensive for that stuff. You're talking about like the gourmet
Like the
meals
dinner
they
of the
do are
movie.
like, yeah, they're like 25. Like it is like going to a restaurant, but I mean it's still decent because we've done that a couple times. Like, you know, opted for the gourmet meals when we missed, because usually we go eat somewhere before, and then, you know,
Right.
I'm a fat ass the way I eat, so I eat somewhere before and still get the popcorn and get free refills.
Avatar ride
Yeah, I
in
heard
Disney
the
World
Avatar
riding on
ride.
Banshee. Oh,
I
that
love the
sounds actually
world.
pretty cool.
I love the world Avatar, and I love the you know the world building that he's done. I mean, it was just the second movie for me was just is just a fail. It looks beautiful, you know, the cinematography, the music, the acting. The no, the my biggest complaint about that movie was just the story, just the story.
Live action Naruto is in the works.
Yep.
In the works. With the success of One Piece, like really they really can't
No,
don't have any excuses.
this one's Disney. This one's Disney.
What?
Disney owns Disney owns the rights to the live action Naruto. They own
Oh, do
most of
they
the rights
really?
to. They own most of the rights to all Jump properties like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach.
I didn't know they did Bleach live action. It was on Netflix.
If you don't know that, the past 2 years Disney has slowly been acquiring all rights for most major anime properties. Period.
That's smart.
Most of the major anime things that you can think of, like that pop to mind, they already have the rights to either a certain amount or the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Fern Gully, heck yeah, I love Fern Gully.
I love Fern Gully. Yeah, me too. Robin Williams.
Hardcore Station.
There's a lot of other stuff at D3. We're getting a lot of sequels. One I'm excited for, we're getting Zootopia 2, Toy Story 5. They are getting
Incredibles.
Incredibles 3, Inside Out 3. We're also getting Dream Productions, which is a TV show that's based. It's how they come up with that little girl's dreams within Inside Out. We're getting a live action Lilo and Stitch, and we actually got to see the live action Stitch, and I was pretty impressed. We got a full trailer to the live action prequel Lion King movie, which is titled Mufasa.
I saw that on one of the previews on one of the movies I just watched.
It looks like decent. The story about Mufasa.
Lion King's my favorite Disney movie, or Disney animated.
It looks good, but I don't know about the story. Like, I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. What's up, Barry Bear?
What's up, Barry Bear?
Let's see what else. Hercules the musical will be on Broadway. That was trying to think. We're a Freakier Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan is coming back. Yeah, we got the Star Wars news, Mando and Grogu, and then we're getting Skeleton Crew, which, you know, that one has received quite a bit of hate online, but honestly, I thought it looked pretty good, and I think it kind of looks like a Goonies type of sci-fi adventure. Like,
let me show these real quick.
I did see Inside Out too. I love it.
We have a couple things I got from the national convention at work. Like I said, I got this Brew Friends, some new card game. Hey. Got that new CGC label. SA for sample. Got some legends. Got Michael Jordan on the front and Connor McDavid on the back. And there's cards in between, so I'm thinking other different sports inside there. And a pack of foreign Pokemon unopened. Then we got X Sanguine, little horror. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we got some World Tree. This is the Error cover. 2 Dark Error. We got the 4th print of number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and the 4th print Error, and number 5. So a little run of World Tree and a little run of Sanguine, X Sanguine, and a couple of goodies from the National Convention, card convention.
2, Eric. Trying to think what else they announced. What If Season 3, and it'll mainly focus on Marvel Zombies.
What If, Marvel Zombies, and what was the other one?
Getting Ironheart TV show. Focuses on Riri, and I forget the other character.
Which, that's what they said. They said that's where Strange Academy is going to be hinted at
lead
the
off
end
of that.
Off the Ironheart. Yeah.
And we got another announcement on the show too. I'm drawing a blank at the other Marvel. Like, I think it was another like season 2 or something like that. Oh, Andor season 2, and I'm excited about that one. The explanation on Andor season 2 is a little weird because it's like every episode they're going to be jumping like 4 years or something like that. So I'm a little confused on how we're going to follow along with that. I don't know. Um,
Rip life. It was dark on number 4 as well.
Yeah, and they got the bullet
too
hole.
dark at printing. Not a 1 of 1, but they were supposed to send them back. Of course, nobody really did.
We had already bought them by then because I got them too.
What's up, Danae? Thanks for coming in. Andrew Kai. What's up, Andrew?
What's up, Andrew Kai?
Andor season 2 is jumping times leading up to the beginning. Oh, okay.
Yeah, each episode will jump like, I think they said 4 years or 3 years, something like that. And the 8 episodes, each episode will jump like will have like a 3-year gap.
So what have you watched or read lately?
All right, so I finished Shogun, and Shogun was like 9 out of 10 for me. My Adventures of Superman season 2 was a straight 10 for me. I loved it, man. There was one episode that got me to cry. That Courage is, love.
I powered through it from the start to finish. I enjoyed it. I don't know about a 10, but it's a 9. Really, a lot of action. The villains are really great.
I think it's great storytelling. It's like a brand new image. I like the version of Superman they're telling. Like, I even like it. Like some of his. Like, I think they've got like the more of his innocence back, kind of thing. But okay, Batman Cape Crusader, and this one's like heated halfway, but I loved it. I want to say it was like a 9 out of 10. It felt very reminiscent of the Batman animated series. Kite Man, I'm caught up on. That's been good. House of Dragons, the season finale, that was, it was fantastic. I'm more excited about the next season just because of everything they set up in this season, kind of thing. Started watching Umbrella Academy, but the 4th season, when they dropped it, I was like so lost, and for some reason I skipped the recap. So I've gone back and I've started watching the 3rd season again. That I haven't watched. That's on my list. I want to watch the director's cut.
Yeah, it's on my list too. I have not watched the director's cuts. I like the other versions though, so I won't be disappointed, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because I'm the same. Trying to think. I did see Borderlands. Both of us saw Borderlands.
Hey, thanks, DJ. You can leave at any time, buddy. I know you're tired.
Yeah,
Tiff.
What's up, Tiff? Hey, Tiffany Lavashan. Trying to think. What else I watched? I watched X for the first time. I had not seen that movie, and they recently came out with Maxine, and they did Pearl before that. Like, it was like a prequel and a sequel. Congrats, A Surfer.
A Surfer. I was going to send you something anyway. That's perfect. That's perfect. Got a pack of Pokemon for you to open on your stream, a stack of comics, plus I got a few others for you. Awesome. Congrats, Surfer.
I want to say X was like one of the like more unique, and it like, I love the movie, but at the same time it's like it's hard to get behind the villains. It's hard to just, so like, I started the next movie, which is Pearl, and they just came out with Maxine recently. But I mean, it was good horror, like especially like body horror kind of thing.
Blue Eye Samurai. Yeah, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, we both watched that. That was good. And then Kaiju number 8, right?
Yeah, I got Kaiju number 8 down. Solid story. I love the concept of somebody getting turned into a kaiju. Huh?
Oh, I thought you said the name of the show was Silent Story. I was like, what? What's that? No.
Oh, no. Just him getting turned into a kaiju and then having to deal with him being used as a weapon against them and him trying to control himself. All that's.
It was a good watch.
This is a different concept. When you watch I've watched like 153 anime. I think is my count right now on Crunchyroll.
I don't even know if I've counted. Oh, damn.
You get a lot of the same type stuff. Like Demon Slayer is basically Bleach.
Yeah,
Um,
they got
I
reused.
mean, hmm there's a lot of stuff that gets reused. People say My Hero Academia is basically Naruto.
Yeah, I
People
can't get.
compare them to a
It's
lot.
not though. It's not though.
Yeah,
It
but
is. I
it's
mean,
it's the
similar fashion.
concepts,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
main character, his motivate, like all that.
yeah. I could say that.
It's a
Like the
different
way it's
skin
set up
to
as
it.
a
But
school.
Aaron, another quartet. What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
Glad to see
Got
you.
he got my vote for favorite, community artist.
You gave it to Aaron. Nice, nice.
hmm He is one of. I love Aaron's art.
What are you talking about?
He's
I've
talking
never
about A
seen.
Quiet Place.
Oh,
It's the
that.
day one or year one,
Yeah,
day one, something like
yeah.
that. It is on my list. I want to watch it. I do love the first two movies, even though I have like the biggest gripes when I watch those movies because they're just. I love them for what they are, but the actual concept behind the story makes no sense. Like a family trying to be absolutely quiet to stay away from these killers that are attracted to any kind of sound. Like, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense in our world in general because everything makes sound. Like, no, but I do love
Yeah,
those movies. Like,
what's up,
like
Maiden?
walking.
Awesome show
What's up,
earlier.
Aiden?
I know Maiden's gonna be going on Maiden show one of these weekends coming up here. Maybe Mike joining me a little bit earlier and talk about
hmm
comics and cards and all that stuff. He does an awesome show. He runs with Tim. Casino, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Hope you're doing well. Sound of New York City's
hmm
equal decibel. Yeah, right. Um, Still watching Banshee again, my favorite TV show with Seth Eleven. Umbrella Academy. I
Never.
powered through the last season of that. Have you
Yeah,
caught up with?
yeah. I had mentioned that. Like I started the fourth season. I was so lost, so I've gone back and I've started watching the third season again. I want to say right
It
now I'm on like the fourth episode.
you definitely it's one of those shows you can't watch while you're doing something else.
Yeah, yeah. You got to
You have
pay
to actually
attention.
pay attention. Yeah, not
I
something
couldn't
you can
even
have
remember
in the
what happened in the
background.
second season. Then I was like, oh yeah, they went back in time to like the '60s. I forgot about all that. There's just been massive gaps in
Nice.
between each season. I love all those
Akira,
movies.
Fist of the North Star,
Vampire
Appleseed.
Hunter D, baby. That's one of my
Hell
favorite.
yeah.
Yeah, Appleseed's great.
Let's see what else we got, and then Borderlands. You
What's
and
up?
I both seen it. Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
Quentin?
What's up, Quentin?
Comic Aussie. Solid 7. I rate all my movies on a report card. It's got to be a 7 to be passing. It's a total fail if it's below a 7. So I give it above a 7. It's definitely not an 8. My main gripes were the casting, like I was talking to you about backstage,
hmm
and then the story was pretty. It was pretty accurate to the first game, but they changed it. They changed a few things, a few characters. Like the main villain is somebody different, but
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it as far as just a fun movie. Having played the games, it hit a lot of nostalgia for me.
I want to say that my rating was around the same, and I gave it like a 6 or a 6.5. It's still hard for. I want to go see it again just so I could like kind of nitpick it again. But seeing the theaters, I mean, walking out for me, it was just a fun like action movie. Like, and that's kind of what it was. Like, it did it feel like it was set in that world? Yes, it did. And did it have the world building to let you know about the world? Yes, it did. Like, was the acting decent? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it
Hmm.
wasn't like it was just straight. I mean, it's being titled as the worst movie ever. No, it was not that. Like I've seen way worse. I can name a bunch way before I get to this movie. But not only that, but it's being titled as the worst video game adapted movie ever. Nope,
Oh
doesn't
no
qualify for that
way!
that either.
No,
I
yeah, no
mean, you're
way.
talking about these people have not seen Dead or Alive or Tekken because those are horrible video game adaptations. You talk about one movie, forgot the video game that it was based on in general, and it's more like The Shining. Um, no, like this movie was a good, fun, like action movie. I've said to people that it felt like the new Jumanji's. It felt like, for some reason, whenever I say that, everybody's like, "Oh, it's Jumanji." No, it feels like, as far as the flow and the structure of the film, it was
Mhm.
just like there's a little story in the beginning, and then it gets going. And after that, like it's pretty much like action scene after action scene after action scene. You know, I
What's
really
up,
enjoyed
David?
it. Hey, David.
Yeah, everyone is trashing it. I think if you're not a player of the game and you watch it, you would definitely hate it.
I think if you were like a hardcore fan, because like me and you both stayed, I played the game, you played the game. Like, I think if you have some knowledge of the game, like it's not going to kill you. I think if you were a hardcore, like you actually maxed out the game and followed every story thread, like no, you're not going to like it. I mean, um,
See you, surfer.
yeah. Have a good night. Congrats. Yeah, but I really enjoyed it. I don't do it. I want to say the hate comes from other areas, and I've actually looked into that. I want to say it's based on certain actors that are in the movie, but yeah, Doom
Doom
was
was
terrible.
terrible.
Actually,
Doom was terrible.
Doom was okay, but was it Doom? Hell no, it wasn't Doom. Like the
It
only
was.
scene that they got it right was that first person shooter scene.
Oh yeah, that was pretty revolutionary though for the time.
Now, Chicago Street Fighter was a bad movie back in the day, but now I love the F out of Street Fighter. Like it's so bad it is good. No, but is it Street Fighter? Hell no, it's not. And
And that's the last thing is both of us have seen Deadpool and Wolverine. I've seen it 3 times now. To be
twice.
honest, every time I saw it, I liked it more.
About the
Just
same for me.
there's
I don't. It's another good like action flick, and that's another. I mean, there's not a lot of like depth into the story or anything. There's not a lot of like mystery or figuring out. It's just a straightforward like beat 'em up, punch 'em movie. It was fun. The fan service
it.
action.
It had a lot of fan service, but it felt like a Deadpool movie.
It
It
did.
had a lot of action. It was the choreography was awesome. I always
Have I
look
not?
at the main villain a
Have I
lot.
not?
I weigh the villain a lot, and she did an amazing job.
I love Cassandra Nova. Like I want more
Mhm.
of her. Like her, the way they did, did her because they could have done that in a million different ways. But like, no, I really liked her as a villain. I hope we get to see some more of her kind of thing. Um, I don't. I never. Okay, so my big gripes about Deadpool and Wolverine, and no one's voicing their gripes because everybody loves it. To me,
Mhm.
it's a Fox movie. It's a Fox movie that they're adding into the. It did it. To me, that was the only thing it was lacking was its MCU quantity. I want to say like, and yes, it had some, but in context of story, no, because the Happy Hogan interview was before Deadpool 3. It was in the past. Like the only active like MCU part you could say was during the TVA timeline. But no, I mean that's not a gripe. It was a great movie. I love those Fox films, but it still felt like one of those old Fox films. Like it felt like Deadpool 1
10
and
times.
2. 10
That's a
times. It
lot.
ain't.
My favorite. I know that the objectively speaking, the best Wolverine movie is Logan. But
Yeah, yeah.
my
That's
favorite movie, my favorite 2 Wolverine movies has got to be The Wolverine and then this movie that he appeared in. I love,
This movie
I just
by
love
far was
this one
one of,
so much.
yeah, as far as Wolverine goes, I mean, because you had all the fans here, you get to see all the different Wolverines, which I love. But then not
Right.
only that, but you actually get like substance. I mean, the whole movie pretty much is Logan and Wade, so that I can get behind. No, I mean, I really loved it. I think I gave it like a 9 or something like that. And my really only complaint was like my other complaint is Fox forgot one, you know, 2 big movies that
Well,
do
they
tie into
did you hear about
this.
that?
Yeah, I
They
did.
tried to get Nick Cage and he wouldn't
I
do
don't
it.
need Nick Cage. I don't need Nick Cage because they could have done what they did with the Punisher. We didn't get um
Just
Jane Doe
something.
or whatever. We got a throwaway bad guy. We could have got Blackheart. We could have got
Yeah.
anybody. Gina Gershon could have showed up as his girlfriend. Like, it's something that resembled something from those movies. I felt like they missed representation of those movies. Like, and on top of that, yes, Blade was first, but guess what came like right around the corner from that was Ghost Rider. That was the beginning of the Fox universe right there. Like, was Blade, X-Men, and Ghost Rider. Like, that was their three.
But if you think about it, how would Ghost Rider or any of his villains be in
I
the
didn't want
void?
Ghost Rider. I didn't want Ghost Rider to show
Or
up in
just
the
like
void
any of his
because
villains, like everybody he defeats, he fucking banishes to hell, and they're all
it,
like spirits. They're not like, I don't know. Maybe they
it
can
could
look at it that
it
way.
could have been a scene where it was the older Ghost Rider, like riding in the background. Like, it could have been, a throwaway character that's not really a throwaway, because the void is a place you don't want these characters. That's the place where,
Yeah,
like, all the unwanted or like dying
that's why
stuff
I was kind
goes.
of I was
So I
kind of
wouldn't want Ghost
weirded
Rider
out
there.
that X-23 was there. I was kind of weirded out about
Why
that.
is Blade there? Like, he's so
Well,
badass. Like he said in that one line. What, no, it's because the world forgot him. That's that Roland. It's like the Stephen King
oh
book of the
yeah,
Dark Tower.
yeah, that's true. The entire arc for Demon Slayer is going to be made. Yes, the next
Hmm.
it's going from where it just stopped into 3 movies. The Infinity Castle, so awesome, just revolutionary. What they usually do is they do a movie and then the series follows, the next season
Yeah,
follows, and the movie is basically that season. But from what they're saying is this season is basically just going to be 3 movies and they're all going to the
mhm.
theater. It's going to be
Yeah, they are.
amazing. Demon Slayer. If anybody is watching Demon Slayer, that last episode of Demon Slayer is the best anime episode I think I've ever seen. It got you multiple times. Like, what just happened? Rewind. Whoa.
Sorry, Kevin.
Midnight Suns.
I can get behind that. I think that's one of the things they need. I mean, that
I
that
know.
I mean, Werewolf by Night is slated as their best Disney Plus project. That they should take heed to that. The horror stuff did well. Like, get some more of that in there. Like, we got Moon Knight, like Blade supposedly around the corner, but and that's been like weird.
Ryan Reynolds wants to direct like a old man
Yeah, Old
Blade
Man
movie
Blade.
for
Yeah, and
Wesley
it
Snipes.
is on the block right now. That is something that they
I mean, with
that
all the problems they're having with the other Blade, I mean, since freaking Deadpool
well,
did
it's
so
funny you
well,
mentioned that
Deadpool
because
just
that
passed $1 billion. So
yeah,
it's like,
I think 3 billion. I think three. I think it passed 3 billion. Like, technically,
no,
like,
past
overall, like, I think
really?
yeah, I think I
No,
said uh-huh.
there's
I
no
think I
way it
saw
passed.
that post like I think I saw that post like 30 minutes before I came in here. I think it was sitting close to like 2.65, like maybe
Jesus
like
Christ.
worldwide. I
Yeah, I like the Nick Cage Ghost Riders.
did too. Well, it's the second movie. The second movie where they let him take more of the control of the movie, and he did that whole like crazy shaking. No, I
Using your
like Nick
phone for
Cage.
your hotspot for your PC. Yeah,
Not the best.
no. He's like, you guys are blurry. DC vertigo characters on screen, too. Yeah,
Me too.
there's a man. They just have a lot of different characters they can bring.
Oh yeah, it was fan service, and they were. I mean, they wanted to
Dracula.
finish.
That's one they need to bring big time.
I don't think they can.
Really?
Universal Studios and Dracula.
But they
They'd have
have
to
their
call
own
themselves.
character, Dracula.
We got Dracula. We got Dracula, not in the MCU, but people forget he was in Blade 3, Trinity, and guess
Oh
what?
yeah.
Back then they couldn't call him Dracula either, and that was before Disney had the rights to him. So guess what? I'm pretty sure they can't use Dracula as a named character.
Oh, dude, been talking about Justice League Dark for a long time.
Yep.
Guillermo del Toro, Justice League Dark
Yeah,
would be a wet
he's
dream.
he's still been signed on for forever, but now it's been like
It's
8, 9
because
years.
he went off and he was doing other stuff, and he was like, he's talked about it before, like he was in line to do it, but then something he was doing got in the way of it, and just like
Mhm.
went and did his own thing. Yeah, the Swamp Thing TV series that they
Yeah,
screwed
it's
up
really
with
good.
the tax breaks and stuff and just
Yeah,
screwed that show. Yeah. Dude, that's pretty funny whenever you watch something that's dubbed and it's got the dub doesn't match the sub.
yeah. The
And you're just like, what?
that was anime for like 20 years for us over in America. Like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they had horrible like dubs over here for like I mean none of the like I'm trying to think there was one anime where it was like just on screen what they were doing wasn't matching like what they were talking about at all. Like what's
Mm-hmm.
up, Tate?
What's up, Tate Prime? Appreciate you coming through. And that's all I got for. Well, yeah, I did read one thing besides the Dark Tower. Been reading that, but Kevin Random Rips gave me this trade paperback.
Mm,
Dungeons and
yeah, the
Dragons got three
Dragonlance.
separate, yeah, three separate stories in here, and the Dragonlance story is called Legacy,
Mm,
and it's a Raceland and Caramon story. The brothers Magier, my favorite characters. One of them's a wizard, one of them's a warrior. And Raceland at the end of the entire, well, I shouldn't really spoil that, but Raceland's gone, and Caramon brings his son, who's also becoming a wizard, to the tower, and he's supposed to go through his trials to become a wizard. And
mm,
he goes in there to save Raceland from the evil queen Takissus,
mhm.
and it's basically he saves him and everything, and it was all basically part of his trial. So it's almost like an extension from the last trilogy, the Raceland Chronicles. So really
That's cool.
awesome, and like I said,
The art is pretty solid.
the art's pretty solid. Just classic, almost Saturday morning cartoon Dungeons and Dragons style.
Yeah.
But really awesome. Can't wait to read these other two, and I'm going to be reading this next. Can't wait to
Mm,
dig into that. That's got some insane art. There's the Crimson King. That's
that's
what
a
I
big.
wanted right there. That's what I wanted.
You get him in there, and he's in there.
Yeah, in the here.
What I read all of Feral, caught up on that. It's okay. And I have like one issue, but and especially since I've heard that it was ongoing, I don't see how this is an ongoing series. Like, the story set up for like a 12-issue series. Yeah, that's great, but like the fact that it's more like ongoing, I don't. Um, I read the book that you've hyped on. What's it? Falling in
Falling in
Love
love.
on the
Mhm.
path on the road to hell. I read the first two issues of that and loved that. Thought it was great. The art is fantastic. I actually read Ultimate Spider-Man because everybody says that's the Spider-Man book to read. And I actually really enjoyed the first issue. I have all the other ones logged into my Marvel app, but no, the first issue is really good. The art actually reminds me of Sean Murphy, and they are doing Frankenstein now. They're doing the whole
Ooh,
Universal line. That's the next one in this because they've
that's
already done
yeah.
Dracula. They did the Creature of the Black Lagoon.
They're doing the
Frankenstein's
Creature of the
next.
Black Lagoon right now. Yeah,
Yeah, and then after that they're doing Bride of Frankenstein, and then
I'm gonna
they're
have to get that
doing
Frankenstein set for Tina.
Wolfman. They're doing Wolfman last,
Nice.
and the
And
Wolfman
then Johnny
comes out.
Quest. About to go over that too.
Yeah, yeah, Johnny Quest with Dynamite. Yeah,
Oh
the art.
yeah, yeah, dude. I love that movie so much. Yeah,
I have
yeah,
that
all
on
those.
my reading list, Phil. The EC, I have Crow Universe, and the other two pulled up. I haven't read them yet though.
Nice. Finally read Kingdom Come. It was magnificent.
I need to
Awesome.
read it.
Yeah, Dragonlance, Lord of the Rings budget. That's another thing. Movies coming out. This week we have Alien Covenant or Alien
Romulus.
Romulus.
Midnight
And then in
Rain.
2 weeks, The Crow. So a couple movies I'm hyped to see.
Both I love the franchise. Like I'm a huge Xenomorph. That's probably one of my biggest franchise favorites. So I'm on board for any Xeno, anything we get. The Crow, I love The Crow. I've read all of it. I've seen all of it. I don't know how excited for this end, especially since all the reviews already are just like Borderlands, like it's already sitting at a 0%. Like,
Yeah.
but I still am gonna see it. I'm excited. Like I just love The Crow, but like I don't know. It's scary. Like I just wish they would have done a remake. They just should do another Crow. Like that's kind of the Crow story is that it picks a random individual that's been disturbed. You don't have to remake the original. Just keep going.
Oh, Flint. Yep. Love the Crow. Yeah, Romulus looks like Aliens 1. They're going back to just complete horror aspect. Like nobody's making it off there. The person that's making it out alive is going to be injected with one
Hmm.
of them inside of him. Like it's about to be some crazy shit. Never read Marvel Oz, the original novels. Range from charming to fucked up. Yeah, somebody
I think
said Scotty Young did all the Oz
yeah, he
comics.
did.
That's
And,
awesome.
and I think to read Marvel Oz, you
Wow.
actually you physically need to read like Frank Baum's original like Wizard of Oz because what we know of Wizard of Oz in the media, like as far as the movies and stuff, is not Wizard of Oz in the books. Like it's bits and pieces, but you're talking about the Wizard of Oz, like just that movie alone is really two books that they smashed together to make that movie. And then Return to Oz, the hidden sequel that's out there, that's like three books that they put together. Ooh, Red Rising, yay!
Red Rising. What's that?
A book series.
Oh.
I'm drawing a blank at the author, but
All right. And then all we got to do is just a few covers to go over coming out this week. This is a sexy ass cover by Perillo. Got to show
yeah,
that for the boys.
getting the strike.
Yeah, right. We got, where's it at? Phil just
Oh
mentioned
yeah,
this
yeah,
Johnny Quest #1 coming out. Anybody into
yeah. I know,
big time
I know,
Johnny
I know,
Quest back in the
I know quite a bit of people that are excited for this book.
bunch of different covers for it too. Bunch of them.
It's
Yeah, I
Dynamite.
spoiled Silo for myself by reading the books too. Okay.
It's
So both are
Silo. That's that.
adaptations.
And Silo's that. Remember that Apple series we were talking about?
Yeah, I can't not see it now, the face huggers, because before you never really saw it from that one angle where it's like just their penis. It's like,
We're gonna get that zero gravity scene. That's the scene that I'm excited for. Seeing the face huggers and Xenos like in zero gravity, and these people trying to get. No, that looks fun.
right? All right, we got this is X-Men #2, David Nakayama. Just Deadpool and Wolverine.
Hmm.
Deadpool's like, aren't we just best friends now? Or something like that on there. Thought that was fun. And then, of course, the J. Scott Campbell for X-Men 2. Magic.
It's
Awesome.
pretty.
What's he saying here? Favorite Oz thing is the line from the song Merry Old Land of Oz. We get up at 12 and start to work to one take an hour for
For
lunch and then
lunch.
2 takes. We're done. Jolly good fun. Nice.
Sounds like a
Nice.
good day for me.
Right?
Face huggers are getting down, bound, chicka wow wow.
Yeah, right.
They need some love too. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Amy
Yeah,
McCaffrey.
McCracken. Yeah, she's got some great books. This world, I don't know if I caught up on
Got
all of it.
Transformers #11. Sadly, all my Transformers books in my LCS got damaged, so to wait for
Oh
another
no.
replacement for that. Got Geiger. He obviously got his doggy back. I know the last issue he was chasing after his dog
Yeah.
who got kidnapped.
What is this issue 5? 4?
Yeah,
5?
5.
Okay.
We got Falling in Love on the Path to Hell #3. See, they're
Yay.
like they're kind of embraced right there. I know you were
Yeah.
talking about them falling in love, but
Yeah,
gonna
well,
get good.
I didn't state that on the live, but that was my one complaint about the book. I love the book. The art and story was great, but they're not in love yet, you know? I mean, and that's the title of the book.
But yeah, she's gonna get down to business. A lot of action's about to happen, I believe.
Yeah, it's really good.
We got this Scotty Young X Factor. I just noticed that they got the black kids over here talking to the white kids about their blonde hair and using product in their hair. It's like, what the heck? I don't even know who some of these characters are, honestly. I mean, Angel, Havoc. I don't know who this skull one is. I can't tell you the other ones. Is that Bishop in the back, maybe?
I was thinking Sync.
Oh, okay.
But
vaguely know that character. He came out in this last volume, didn't he?
He's been there since the 90s, but they really didn't use him. Like, he came out in the Failing saga, like in the 90s, but they really didn't use him until the Krakoa stuff.
Yeah, the series ends with their first kiss.
Falling in love.
They're finally in love.
Yep, they made it. It's not even going to be a love kiss. It's going to be like some random. Like...
Lastly, we have. I had to show this Josh Middleton Red Sonja because he just does amazing work.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like the chainmail, the lighting on the chainmail is just
Empire of the Damned. It's got a good title too.
Right? And that's all the covers I got to show off. Yeah, they are. So some of them are really good. Some of them with the word bubbles are a little over the top. I don't know.
Sometimes they're hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I did read My Sweet Paprika. White, black, and pink. It was decent. I think there was like one because that one's just it's kind of like any other like Black, White, and Blood book. It's just a collection of stories, but it was all right.
I saw she posted something. Is there coming out with another one?
Yeah, she's doing it's called Sweet Paprika Open for Business, and that drops in November, and it's going to be like set in the Sweet Paprika universe, but it's basically about some side character, like a spinoff type of book. I kind of wish she wouldn't have titled it Sweet Paprika and maybe title it, because there's a company that's within that series and it's called Imperium. It's the magazine that Sweet Paprika runs. I wish she would have titled it something like that, like Imperium Press, or something to tie it into that universe. But yeah, but as far as I know, Sweet Paprika and Dill, the main characters, they will be showing up. And I've never heard any good things about Strangers in Paradise. Terry Moore, I know Wack is a fan of it, but I think he's the only person I've ever heard talk about that series.
You got anything else?
Not that I can think of. Still reading through Batman in 52 on issue 42.
Nice. Are you reading them in floppy, or are you reading trade paperback?
In floppy. I actually have it in floppy, trade, and digital. I don't know what. I have that and Justice League Dark, and I have one other. We're drawing a blank. iVampire and something else. I actually have all like 3 versions.
Oh wow, nice. So that's pretty much all we have for y'all today, everybody. Thank you again so much for 1 year's of support. Really appreciate everybody, your interaction, just the comments. Love talking to everybody. Just love this community. And thank you again, Mike. Really appreciate you. And have a great week, everybody. And as always, Matt